Be ready. 5 seconds. Indian society traces its origin to the earliest times, going back to more than 4,000 years. What has evolved is a society that is complex and contradictory, rooted in spirituality yet giving way to materialistic attitudes that are downright unethical, voicing its commitment to scientific temper, equality among the various groups of people being guaranteed by the Constitution, and yet with the political setup itself exploiting the caste hierarchy. All these contradictions cannot be explained away easily, but they can be seen in the perspective of a society in the process of change or a society in transition, as academics put it. Social change refers to alteration in the structure of infrastructural facilities, their distribution among people and culture, traditions, norms of living, behavioral attitudes of a society. Change is inevitable. The structure and culture of a society do not remain static. Thus, social change is basically a transformation at the levels of thought, behavior, and action that does not presuppose either a strictly positive or negative impact. It cannot be limited to one direction only. It may lead the society towards progress or regression. No single cause can be identified with social change. The factors affecting social change can be classified as demographic, technological, political, economic, cultural, and legal. Social change does not happen overnight or suddenly. It is a gradual process, as people are generally not so ready to give up or even modify firmly established beliefs and notions. Generally speaking, social conflict and growth of knowledge give rise to social change. But there are diverse factors responsible for social change in India. Demographic factors include high population growth, which leads to poverty, illiteracy, housing, and health problems, all of which affect social climate. Technology ushers significant changes within the society. Rapid industrialization has brought economic development and urbanization, but alongside has come the growth of slums in urban areas as well as a great disparity in standards of living. Economic upliftment has been attempted through abolition of landlordism. This has reduced exploitation of the poor in at least some regions and has thus been a step towards social equality. Technological innovations have changed even the common people's way of life. Gas stoves and biogas lighting have brought a different feel to more and more villages. Agriculture in many regions makes use of machines and hybrid seeds. There was a time when crossing the seas was considered a sin. Witness the affluent traveling all around the globe now. With distances being reduced through development of roads and railways and means of communications revolutionized with satellites, the general awareness of Indians has enlarged. The exposure to the outside to receive new ideas and views have certainly influenced the way of life of many sections of the population. Cultural factors like the process of upward mobility of a subcaste group in caste system have brought about changes in the caste hierarchy, traditional attitudes, and customs of the people. The law, too, has measures to deal with social evils. Even political factors have heralded social change. Elections, for instance, have not only ensured the participation of the adult populace without discrimination in the government forming process, but have also extended a politicized dimension to social entities. Family, the backbone of the social structure, has undergone a transformation under the impact of industrialization, urbanization, education, and migration in search of jobs. Nuclear families have been replacing joint families in towns and cities. Structural joint families, that is, those with common residence and property, are being substituted by functional joint families or those which continue to fulfill their obligations towards each other and help each other. Social inequalities like caste discrimination were discouraged by social reformers and freedom fighters like Jyotiba Phule and Mahatma Gandhi in the pre-independence days. Education and the coming together of people from various sections to wage the independence struggle heralded a new consciousness, and social problems like untouchability were sought to be eradicated. Today, unfortunately, it has not been eradicated as it was once hoped it would be. If one analyzes the situation, it will be seen that such inequities tend to fade away with urbanization, mobility, and mass transport systems. Unfortunately, politicization of castes for election and other political interests is leading to a stronger demarcation between people of various castes. As for education, in the ancient Vedic civilization, education restricted to the higher castes was made to suit caste needs. The principle got eroded with the emergence of new people and new thoughts. Today, the theme of education for all is being stressed. Adult education programs in villages conducted by voluntary agencies and persons are being focused upon. Free schools for children in rural areas are being opened in keeping with this theme. Nevertheless, in the large towns and cities, the cost of education in urban area is increasing, and thus money is becoming a governing factor in education, and there is growing corruption in the field. Accompanying change in family structure, there has been a change in the attitude to work and the traditional male female role. The view that women as a class are inferior to men is slowly changing, though only in pockets of society. Today, women have begun stepping out of their homes to take up gainful employment even in areas traditionally regarded as male domains. Their role in the decision making process is assuming significance. Women have begun to raise their voices against the social ills they have been subjected to in the past.